Hey everybody, it's Joric. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. Going to make a quick video today about European travel, and coming September 2024 here, the European Airlines EU, they're going to standardize baggage finally. So we're crossing our fingers that this actually happens. I'm going to go through the particulars with you so you have an understanding of what you're going to be able to do and how things are changing here coming up in September. So first things first, I want to talk about who this impacts, and it's European Airlines, and it's those people flying on European Airlines between European destinations, so within Europe, or if you're flying on a non-EU flight but within the EU, so let's say from Lisbon to Paris or Paris to Rome, this is who it's supposed to impact. And thankfully, they're now standardizing the amount of carry-on baggage that you can bring with. So it's essentially 10 kilograms, which is 22 pounds. And here I'm showing you the dimensions of what a carry-on luggage looks like. And that it does include the little handle or the wheels, the total dimensions of that. So you're going to be allowed, one carry-on in the overhead bin, and then also here are the sizes for something that would be like a purse or a backpack that needs to fit underneath your seat. Now, there are some airlines that charge you for all of those different, like Ryanair and EasyJet. But at least you're going to know going forward from September, here is the total weight I have to work with, here's the dimensions I have to work with, and that's going to be across all EU airlines and flights within the EU from one EU departing point to an EU destination. This is going to be standardized, which is going to be great. And finally, a good thing, because I don't know if you've tried this, but we've taken a tape measure and we've measured a number of airlines, Lufthansa, TAP Portugal, several that are within KLM, where you go up to the gate and they have the little area where you're supposed to put in your luggage. If it fits in here, you're okay. If it doesn't, and oftentimes those dimensions that they have on their little metal boxes are not right. And they're different. They're smaller by a few centimeters or an inch or two, so it's not accurate. This will hopefully bring consistency to baggage across the EU airlines and when you're flying from one destination to another in the EU, which is fantastic, and it's about time. Now, one thing I want to talk about is liquids. You're still going to be allowed, I believe it's 100 milliliters, so like 3 ounces or maybe 3.1, 3.2 ounces in a 1 liter bag. So that's going to be consistent. But that may be different for some of you who have flown through Dublin, Amsterdam. There's a couple of airports that have upgraded systems, scanning systems. So they've allowed you different liquid requirements. Well, in those cases, they're going to go back down. So in the effort to be consistent across the board, it's still going to be that 100 milliliters in a 1 liter bag, so a little over 3 ounces that you're going to be able to take with you. But I think this is really good news because so many people get nickeled and dimed or they get thrown off. We even bought a little thing that we can weigh our bags just to prove to gate reps that we're under the weight, the 22 pounds or the 10 kilograms, because we've had so many people. It's a way that all of these airlines are making millions of dollars in excess fees. So to be able to standardize this and make it more consistent should be better for all of us that are traveling. Now, again, keep in mind, it's EU airlines and you're flying within the EU. So it doesn't mean you're coming from outside the EU in, or you're departing from the EU going outside. That's where that's not going to be the same, and it's still going to be inconsistent. But hopefully you'll be able to experience something that's just so much better for everyone and easier and less frustration and headaches when you're flying around Europe. As always, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your travels.